A long back, I visited the Decathlon, a sports showroom in Chennai. So they were having the archery classes for small students. And there was a trainer and a student. The student was trying to hit the target, but most of the time his aim is off and he is hitting somewhere outside the target window. But the trainer was encouraging him. Yes, you are right. You are awesome. You are doing great. But the person, I was surprised. The person who's doing the archery, that student is most of the time, he's not hitting the right target, not even near to the target. It is going off somewhere. I asked the trainer why he is still encouraging. It is not a right target he is hitting it, but why you are saying it is awesome, he is good. He said, did you see the pattern, the way he hit the target? Even though he's not hitting the right center point, the hole or the target point, but he's very consistent in hitting in the same places every time he hit the arches. It is the time to move him. It is not the random way he is hitting the target. All the time he is hitting only in the right places, places in the consistent way. Consistency is the key. And that is something which we need to learn as a Toastmaster by consistently attending the Toastmaster Club and delivering our speeches. The consistency gives 1% improvement every day, goes beyond a lot of more improvement over the day or over the year. With that note, I would like to welcome you all to the meeting number 632 again. So we have our past President, Toastmaster Raghunath Nair with us, and we have our past President, Toastmaster Sunil Jose with us. Since the current XCOM is taking their training in officers training program today, this meeting is run without the current XCOM people. For the guest, if you have any queries, you will be reached out to the Vice President membership later. So you will be given the contact number soon, very soon. So now I would like to have some guest introduction. So we have the guest Roshini. Roshini, can you please unmute yourself and give us how did you came to know about Medley and what is your expectation?
Hello, good afternoon, good morning. I don't know, people from different regions might have joined, and it's nice meeting to you all. And my name is Rohini. I have joined it through my friend, Joshua Daniel. So he referred me to join this session. So I felt great, and he told that it could be really helpful for me to improve my skills, either towards my career or any other means. So I got interested in this and I have joined it today.
Thank you, Rohini. So definitely you are in the right place. You will definitely enjoy the session.
Thank you.
Can we have other guest Tejas? Tejas, could you please unmute?
Yeah, so hello everyone, I'm Tejas. So I'm doing my BBA second year at Ramati, Chennai. So I joined Toastmasters to improve my public speaking and to break out the inhibitions in me. Yeah, that's why I joined Toastmasters. Thank you. And my dad's friend recommended this program, this club. So I wanted to give it a shot and try Toastmasters. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Tejas. Thank you for joining us. So we'll definitely enjoy the session. Now it's the time to hand over the spotlight to the person who is going to run the complete show today. Every Toastmaster meeting is run by the person called TMOD, the Toastmaster of the day. The Toastmaster meeting will run through the theme, and the theme will be introduced by him. Today, the Toastmaster Sundaresan going to play the role of Toastmaster of the day. He is the passionate Toastmaster, and to his surprise, he received the Senior Toastmaster Award from District 120. We are all belong to now, right now. And he's also the member of District 116. Put your hands together and welcome Toastmaster Sundaresan. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Presiding Officer Toastmaster Ram Prasad, our immediate past area director. You can hear me, no, friend? Thank you. Yeah. Myself, Toastmaster Sundaresan, playing the role of Toastmaster of the day. I was introduced as a surprise of that senior award is nothing but 19 years membership in Toastmasters fraternity. And as per the theme mentioned by our presiding officer, the consistency. I have attended most of the meetings. I have never missed my Toastmasters Club meetings. And now online also, I'm attending both the districts. So I agree with you, sir, presiding officer, the consistency word for our Toastmasters learning. As the TMOD, I selected the theme, wish to repeat that. I just put ... to share the feeling of 2 points only from my focus. Wish to repeat that task we like to complete in our life. You may be knowing some of the tasks we might have started nicely, but half done, or even we might have forgotten about that. That was the theme. And the second focus was wish to repeat that moment you and me want to relive. Because reliving is really cherishing our old memories. So in that sense, my theme today is wish to repeat that. Being a TMOD, first let me share my points. Then I have gathered some points from our present ExCom who are not here. When I gathered, they said they are going to be in OTP. I still said, even though your presence, physical presence will not be in Medley Meeting, but share your thoughts. And most of them I have shared. I'll share those thoughts with you also. Wish to repeat the task like to complete. Certainly. 1991, when I was in Gulf War started. It was like an English movie, like that, commandos and these things, seeing the American army and French army, British army. It was like an English movie, Hollywood, Bollywood movie, fine. After 1 week, the reality set within us. That's the reality. War is not a happy situation. At that time, I found most of them wanted to write letters to their loved family members. Suddenly, even though the person who was writing letter from the defense, I was in Oman, Muscat. Okay, they were writing letters to the family monthly once. But once the war started, each one of them was writing every week. And after 1 month, every day. That's the love and affection of our humanity. So at that time, I was helping several people to write that letters. Since I was working in shift, I used to gather the letters, I used to post it, and I'll make sure when they get the receiving reply, I will go and distribute to their room in the mess. I want to do that task and that helpful nature. I was doing it so casually. Later, when war finished, I came to know the thanks I received. Really, that moment is pleasant, that most cherished moments. And one of the safety projects I did in recent years, Drive Safely. In the country Qatar, when we were living in the industrial area, more accidents were there because of rash driving. When the company management called our Toastmasters, it's not part of Toastmasters, believe me. We 10 Toastmasters volunteered, and the company with safety, head of safety said, can you do something regarding this? You all are wearing coat and only speaking. I said, we're wearing coat, we are speaking, but we can do something for the society also. So we launched a safety project called Steer Club, with the motto, drive safely. Drive safely. Do you know what was the most important thing in that one, in the task to complete? We the organizers, 10 people, made sure that we are driving safely than others. Then only we can convey the message as Toastmaster, because speech is easy to give, but we have to stick to the point what we say. That is the role of a Toastmaster. So pleasant memories, I'll share with you one by one. Thank you, Timer, for reminding me. let's move into that session. It goes with our Toastmaster Ranga, President. He shared his thought that a wish will remain a wish if no concrete steps are taken to fulfill the same. A philosophical sharing from Toastmaster Ranga. It is very nice. And our Guru Prasad, who is a sergeant at arms with the present team, has shared. By 10th standard SLC exam, he got 99 out of 100 in maths. He feels that he missed that 1 mark, but he became the rank holder still. The top scorer also, 1 mark is still nagging. I think I replied to him saying that 1 mark became the driving force for him in his life. And all his accomplishments, the credit goes to that 1 mark he missed actually. So let's move ahead in the meeting. Now let me introduce Toastmaster Dinakaran, who is going to play the role of General Evaluator. Toastmaster Dinakaran is in IT industry for 20 years, interested in movies, travel, and photography. He is telling, when I asked what he wished to repeat, he has mentioned he wished to repeat the life of school days. 99 people of all the Toastmasters, when I asked, they have said school days, college days, school days, college days. It's not possible, but it's so pleasant to hear itself because I'm also part of that 99 only. So it's nice. Toastmaster Dinakaran, over to you, sir, General Evaluator.
Thank you, TM Modi. Everybody hear me? Okay. Yeah. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Yeah. Evaluation helps us in a systematic way to analyze the performance. It helps us to reflect on what went well and what can be improved. It is important for all of us to have this reflection in life to improve upon. Today, I'll be playing the general evaluator role to evaluate the entire proceedings and then report at the end of the meeting. To do this, I have 2 teams with me, the tag team and the evaluation team. For this session, I would introduce the tag team. It includes the timer, accounter, and grammarian. Today's timer role is played by Toastmaster Satish. Toastmaster Satish works as a supply chain consultant in CTS. He likes sport photography. And he also are interested in meeting new people and then improve on his public speaking. Toastmaster Satish, would you roles responsibilities as a timer?
Yeah. Yeah, am I audible? Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Dinakaran. So, hi team, today I'll be doing the timer role. So, greetings to all. Welcome to the thing. So, thank you, fellow Toastmasters and guests. So, as a timer, I will time the table topics, speakers, formal speeches, and evaluations. I will also alert each speaker of the time they have left using the green, yellow, and red cards, which denote the specific times remaining. For table topic, speakers should limit their remarks to more than 2 minutes. At 1 minute, I will raise the green card. At 1 minute, 30 seconds, I will raise the yellow card. And at 2 minutes, I will raise the red card. And those who are giving speeches should limit the remarks to the specific speech timings. And at the icebreaker speeches, it should be 4 to 6 minutes in length. At 4 minutes, I will raise the green card. And at 5 minutes, I will raise the yellow card. And at 6 minutes, I will raise the red card. And for the coming to the evaluations, it should be between 2 to 3 minutes. At 2 minutes, I will raise the green card. And 2 minutes, 30 seconds, I will raise the yellow card. And at 3 minutes, I will raise the red card. Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Satish. Yeah, the next role player is the accounter. Today's accounter role is played by our Toastmaster Raghunath. Toastmaster Raghubai is a never smiling and then committed Toastmaster. He likes to fix the defects in the product that he sees. And also like he wants to unlearn everything and then go back to his elementary school days and relearn everything from the start. So Toastmaster Raghu, would you introduce and then share your roles and responsibilities?
Thank you, Toastmaster Dinakaran. Good afternoon, Toastmasters, and welcome guests. As an accounter, my role is to keep a track of the crutch words like obviously, basically, honestly, or inappropriate interjections like as, and, well, or repetition of words like this means, I, or but. These words generally doesn't add any value to a speech. So the objective is to keep a track of these words and brief to the brief as and when the GE calls upon, and I will be keeping a note of these words. With this, I hand over back to the general evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Raghu. The next role player is grammarian. It is played by our own Toastmaster Venkatesan. Venkatesan is working as a domain expert in the leading IPR firm in Chennai. With respect to the theme of the day, as presiding officer mentioned, he believes in consistency. Irrespective of the success or failure, he wishes to repeat the consistent performance to be successful in life. Over to Toastmaster Venkatesan for his roles and responsibilities.
Thank you, Jay. Good afternoon, Toastmasters and distinguished guests. Today, I'm going to play the role of grammarian, as my duty is to find out the speech in table topics and the entire meeting, if it is any incorrect grammarian usages, and rather as well as good usages also, I will give the report at the end of the meeting. Thank you. But before that, I'm going to introduce the word of the day is oblivious.
You are gone on mute.
Venkatesan, unmute, sir. Toastmaster Venkatesan, unmute. Yeah.
Yeah. Now it's okay.
Yeah, now it's okay. Oblivious.
The word of the day is oblivious. The adjective is not noticing or realizing what is happening around you. The word of the day, I'm going to type it in the chat also. Everyone will come to know about this. Example, she was completely oblivious of all the trouble she had caused. Thank you, Jay.
Thank you, Master Venkatesan. Thank you all for the tag players. Now over to TM Moody. I'll be coming back for the evaluation session. Thank you.
Thank you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Dinakaran. For the sake of new members and guests, we Toastmasters conduct the meeting in an organized way. It goes with prepared speech session, table topic session, general evaluation session, and there is a surprise session also. Please wait for that. So to start with the prepared speech session, we do have 3 speakers today. The first speaker is Toastmaster John Jayakumar to know the evaluation. Now I request Madam Toastmaster Lakshmi to read the speech purpose of the Toastmaster John's speech level. Toastmaster Lakshmi.
Yeah, thank you, G. Okay. Today it was TM John Jayakumar is giving an icebreaker speech on strategic relationships level 1, project 1. The purpose of the project is for the member to introduce himself to the club and to understand the basic structure for public speech. Timer, please note his speech to qualify is 4 to 6 minutes. All the very best, John, and we are looking forward to knowing you more through your speech. Over to the TM Woody.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster Lakshmi. Time is 4 to 6 minutes. Thanks for mentioning that. Speaker John Jayakumar is the founder and CEO of Superposition Position Technologies Private. Being in IT industry, he is also the author of the best-selling fiction book, Rise of the Cholas. Toastmaster John Jayakumar is a member of the board and heads the membership chair at the Professional Speakers Association of India. The first speaker, Toastmaster John Jayakumar, the speech title, Change. Speech title, Change, Toastmaster John Jayakumar. Sir. Can you please switch on the audio, sir?
Thanks for the kind introduction. I hope I'm audible.
Yes, sir.
There is a little bit of an echo.
Yes.
Can you hear me okay? Can you give me a thumbs up?
Yep.
Can the others mute your audio because there's an echo on my side? All right. Thank you for the kind introduction, Toastmaster of the day. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and my dear guests. Let me ask you a question. How many of you here who are in the corporate world think you're not happy with your job and you want to switch to another company, or you want to change and get into another industry, or you want to leave the corporate world and get into entrepreneurship? Give me a 1 in the chat if you fall in any one of these 3 categories. All right, thank you. Let me take you back in time. It was the year 1998. I was working in the IT industry as a programmer. One of my neighbors, his name was Ram. I still vividly remember this conversation. He came to me and said, John, I know you're in the IT industry. Is there a way I can get a job in the IT industry? And I asked him, hey, you're a manager in a leather factory, right? You're doing well. Why is it that you want to move into IT? And he told me, my only aim in life is to move to the United States. So the only way I think it is possible is if I get into the IT industry. So at that time, before this 2000, I don't know how many of you know this, there was a big issue going on called as the Y2K, which is all the computers had stored only 2 digits of the year and they didn't know what was going to happen when the year after 99 turned into 00. So they had these projects going on to convert all these dates into 4 digits. So I told them, hey, this is a good opportunity for you. You go and learn mainframes. Because at that time, learning mainframe was an expensive affair, so not many people were taking it. But because of this Y2K, the number of opportunities had exploded. So he listened to my word, went and did this program on mainframe for 3 months. And guess what? He got a good offer in one of the reputed companies in the US. He moved. He's well settled there. Even today, every time there's a New Year or a Christmas, he will send me greetings. And I'm so happy for him. But the thing is, even today, so many people come to me and say, hey, John, I'm not happy with the work. And I think I need to change. I want to get into entrepreneurship. Do you think it will work for me? And the first thing I tell them is, ask yourself this question. Have you taken care of your basic financial security? That many people overlook, because when you shift your career and when you want to move into entrepreneurship, it's not as easy as you think. There is a learning curve. There is going to be a time when you need to pick it up and then you can get to where you are today in your corporate career. So my advice that I give people is at least 6 months of your salary, you need to have it in your savings. But 2 years worth of savings would be good. If you want to try a few things in entrepreneurship and then if it doesn't work, you want to try something else. So you have to give that leeway. Now, having said that, today, unlike the 1990s, there is no dearth for opportunities. It need not be a job. There are 100 ways in which you can make money today. Because of the explosion of the internet, anybody in any corner of this globe is your potential customer. Now, let me give you an example. 2 days back, I saw a video on YouTube. There is this YouTube channel called Village Cooking Channel. Anybody here has seen this? Can you raise your hand if you have seen this? Yeah. So these guys, they are in a very remote village in Tamil Nadu. And there's this old man who's good at cooking and there are 4 people around him. They are not educated. All they do is in a very raw form, they show you how to cook various dishes. And they do it in, with such passion. And what they do with this food, they take and serve it to the old people in that community. And today, they have crossed 10 million subscribers in YouTube. Not even big movie stars are able to achieve that number. So my advice to you is, you follow what your passion is. Today, the question has to be, it's not about the money. What is your passion? Follow your passion. The money will follow you. Thank you. Over to you, TMOD.
Sorry, you're on mute.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jaikumar. I was thrilled to hear that word mainframe because from 1985, I was working in the mainframe of IT industry. That moment you want to relive goes with my experience, which I gathered in mainframes. Some of you will be engineers in engineering colleges. How you studied, you can refresh. Then I was working and learning in computers practically. I was like an engineering college student. I'm not a professional, but I learned everything in computer operations and became ready to fly out of India to look for green pastures. So mainframe, that two words are very favorite, nearer to my heart also. Coming to the theme, when I asked the present secretary of our Medley, Madam Toastmaster Shruti, she shared, wish to travel all around the world someday. The city that never sleeps and the city of love are the top of my list. Wish. Our secretary, Medley secretary, fulfills her wish also. Our interesting person, Toastmaster Sharavanan, VPPR now, he gave an excellent message with the theme that wish to repeat that. He said, wish to repeat or beat YTube views of 496. It has more than 30,000 views, the highest as far as Medley is concerned. To beat this, we need support from the Medleyans present and past Medleyans also. Good wishes to you, Toastmaster Saravanan, who is attending now OTP, and it's our help, our support we have to extend to Toastmaster Saravanan to achieve that score. Continuing the speech session, the second speaker is Toastmaster Surya. Now I request Toastmaster Shankar to read the speech purpose of the speech to be delivered by Toastmaster Surya.
Thank you, TMOD. Toastmaster Surya is attempting the speech from Innovative Planning Project Level 2, Introduction to Toastmaster Mentoring. The purpose of this project is for member to clearly define how Toastmaster envision mentoring. All the best, Surya.
Thank you, Evaluator Toastmaster Shankar. Toastmaster Surya, let me introduce him as a young man. He is in the Toastmasters fraternity over a period of 3 years, aiming to become a better communicator, a listener, and a public speaker. Excellent, Toastmaster Surya. Second speaker, Toastmaster Surya with speech title, Opportunity That Life Gives Us. Opportunity that life gives us, Toastmaster Surya. Over to you, sir.
Like to do an audio video check?
Yes. Can you raise your voice, please, little bit? You are visible, only audio can be little bit more. Timer, please wait.
I'll let it go.
Can you do audio check, please? No, we couldn't hear Toastmaster Surya.
Am I audible?
Can you do mic testing 1, 2, 3?
Mic testing 1, 2, 3.
Great, start.
I was not comfortable with the headphones, that's why. Okay. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I was 18 years old. I completed my higher secondary school education. I was about to choose my graduation specialization. Suddenly, I started to trouble my mind. What am I going to do in future? There was another person who thought the same about me. It was my brother Vijay, 6 years elder than me. During my summer holidays, first time ever, we had a chat, a serious chat. Vijay asked me, Surya, in another 2 months, you might have to make your career choices. Have you decided what to do? I did not even thought about it. And I replied the same to him. Vijay said, you can't be aimless even right now, Surya. start doing something that keeps yourself engaged and helps you in your career and personal growth. Those words made me to think of going for a part-time job, not to financially support my family, but at least to reduce my financial burdens on me. I completed my post-graduation, and soon I was able to get a job within a period of 3 months. I was 23 years old. I lost my father. Again, Vijay became a guide to me and became a moral support to myself and my mother. Then came Mr. Swaminathan, who recruited me on my first job. The best part about him is he's a person who do not believe in orthodox approach to the work. He always believes in learning by doing. Even when he scolds us, fires us, he ensures that we are not getting hurted psychologically. He makes us to understand the seriousness of the errors that we make. He subtly fires us. After a year of completion of my job, I got a huge opportunity of handling and being the spark of the entire campus interview in my organization. I was a bit afraid when I was asked to take that, but Swaminathan said, Surya, all that I need is a good candidate to join our organization. I don't even want you to be sitting in office. Go with resource, get some good candidates to the organization. That's it. Those words motivated me. I spent my entire weekend and prepared an entire list of colleges across Tamil Nadu, which offers relevant courses, and went up to him and proposed my plan. He was impressed, said, go ahead, Surya. Though the period that I worked with Swaminathan was very less, he made a bigger impact in my career and the style that I work. He gave me a complete freedom at work. So he, after getting relieved, also he remained as a support to me. He also created a WhatsApp group with all HR leaders. That is one of the most lively and happening group for learning for HR related stuffs. His departure after 2 years created a big vacuum in my life. Then joined our past president, Toastmaster Santosh, who introduced me to the Medley Toastmasters. I attended the first ever meeting in Medley Toastmasters. I was excited. I got impressed by seeing the grammarian's report. After 3 meetings consecutively attended and joined as a Toastmaster in Medley, I chose the first ever grammarian whom I met as my mentor, DTM Thomas Abraham. I still remember the first meeting that we had it at IITM Tech Park. He asked me one question: what is your objective of joining Toastmasters? I completed my icebreaker speech jolly well, then started proposing some silly topics for my next speeches. But the same question he asked me, what is the objective of your speech? I could not meet his expectations. Then I started procrastinating. Continuously over a period of 18 months, I took XCOM leadership role. Understanding my situation, my mentor also did not disturb me. He allowed me to perform my leadership role. After completion of my leadership role in Medley, I even thought of quitting Toastmasters completely. Then the second chance came in my life through my mentor, who understood my problems. And he made me to come out of that mind block that I have. Again, I got an opportunity to work with a process-oriented person. TTM Thomas helped me in structuring the speech, which helped me in developing my communication and also writing skills, which greatly helped in developing my communication skills, even at my workplace. It even gave me the guts to participate in humorous speech contest. So, mentors are the opportunities that life gives us. It is up to us to make use of that opportunity. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Surya. We have third speaker here, Toastmaster Atishay Jain. I request Toastmaster Venkataseshan to read the purpose of his speech.
Toastmaster Atishay will be delivering his Project 3, Introduction to Toastmasters Mentoring under Level 2 of Dynamic Leadership Pathways. So the purpose of the project is to clearly define how Toastmasters envisions mentoring, and the purpose of his speech is to share some aspects of his previous experience as a protege or mentee. All the best, Atishay. The speech time is 5 to 7 minutes. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Evaluator Toastmaster Venkataseshan. Toastmaster Atishay, a young Toastmaster who is pretty good in table topic. The way in which he approached the topic and analyzes, it's a learning lesson for all of us. Our good wishes to him. Toastmaster Atishay Jain, speech title, Shadows. Speech title, Shadows, Toastmaster Atishay Jain. Toastmaster Atishay, please check your audio, please, before starting.
Am I audible and visible?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, thank you. I have nothing to offer but blood, toil, tears, and sweat. We have before us an ordeal of the most grievous kind. You ask, what is our policy? I can say it is to wage war by sea, by land, by air, to wage war with all our might and with all the strength that God can give us. It is to wage war against a monstrous tyranny never surpassed in the dark, lamentable history of human crime. That is our policy. Toastmaster of the Day, fellow Toastmasters and guests. This extract above was from Winston Churchill's famous address to the House of Commons, his inaugural address after he became the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom during the World War. And these lines are etched into my memory from the hours and hours of practice, repetition, and rehearsals right before my very first speech competition, all of which was orchestrated by my very first mentor, my father. Back in school, several years ago, I was participating in a speech competition for the first time, and it was all thanks to my parents, my mom and my dad, that I took up this challenge, and thus began my journey in public speaking. What began as a coaching role back then, with the only goal of helping me with the upcoming speech contest, has now turned into a lifelong mentorship with no resignations allowed. What began as practice and memorizing scripts has now turned into high-level guidance about structuring speeches using oratory tools and appealing to the audience's emotions. My dad is the first and the most influential mentor I've ever had. His presence and his guidance has influenced all aspects of my personality. His virtues of honesty, kindness towards others, his incredible resilience, and his never quit attitude have left a deep impact on me. And this is without him ever having to explicitly hand me a list of instructions or step-by-step guides on how to be kind or on how to be resilient or how not to give up. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is what I believe is a good mentor-protege relationship. Most people consider mentorship as some sort of hand-holding or some sort of coaching, where the mentor is just supposed to give you a list of to-dos or just to lay out a clean, simple roadmap for you to go from A to B. But mentorship is not just about this. Instead, I believe that mentorship is about observing and then absorbing. Yes, we do need to ask questions to our mentors. Yes, we should discuss with them our problems and then hope to get solutions to those problems. Yes, we must value their advice over a lot of things. But that is only the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the advantages of being a protege. The greatest benefit, I feel, comes from being around the mentor and then learning from what they do, the way they speak, how they respond to specific situations, and then through osmosis, adopting all of those qualities and imbibing them into your personality. This is exactly what my relationship with all of my mentors has been like. And yes, I said mentors with an S because when we're observing and absorbing, we can do it with as many people as we want to. Anyone we look up to, anyone with more experience than us, can become a mentor. Ever since I joined Toastmasters here at Medley, I've been fortunate enough to have come across several extremely experienced and knowledgeable people. Although, as the pandemic would have it, I have not met any of them in real life. But even through Zoom and through phone calls, I'm grateful to have interacted a fair bit with two people. My mentor, Raghu sir, who has been mentoring with me ever since I became a Toastmaster, and Thomas sir, who was the president when I had just joined Medley and I was about to dip my toe into this huge wide world of Toastmasters. Yes, I've asked them questions. Yes, I've sought solutions from them on a variety of topics. And yes, they've gone out of their way to assist me. But I've also learned a ton just by observing the way they act, staying calm under stressful situations, juggling several work hats, planning everything to perfection, or just being an extremely approachable person who understands others and executes on an extremely high level. Having mentors has had a profound impact on the way I do things. Several aspects of my personality were shaped and polished because of my father's mentorship, and to this day, I continue to evolve. I joined Toastmasters with the goal of meeting people who are willing to work on themselves and polish their public speaking skills. My journey has only been 12 months short, but even in this short time, I have been heavily influenced by mentors here at Medley, planning speeches, participating in contests, getting feedback, talking to people, being outcoming and ongoing, and being forthcoming and making friends. All of it. To have gained so much and to have tried my hand at so many different things in such a short span of time would not have been possible without having all of these people who have been guiding me and mentoring me from the shadows, never, ever coming in front of the curtain. And this is why I'm forever grateful to have received this opportunity to be a protege under such able mentors. Thank you, and back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Atishay. Fine, we have completed the prepared speech session, and now we can move to the next session. Before that, let me give only one message with the theme, wish to continue that. I want to share only thing. To my surprise, I want to share with you all. We may be having childhood dream, I had to do this thing and that thing. I love drawing, especially blending of storytelling with art of drawing. Recently, District 116 conducted a talent show, first time after 35 years, and I submitted my entry of few characters, 3 characters, a local Arab, an Indian, and a Nepali. I drew, I made a friendship theory, I submitted. To my surprise, I got 3rd prize. The 3rd prize in District 116 motivated me to take this today's topic of TMOD, wish to continue that. When I can continue my drawing, why not you, Toastmasters? If you have left anything behind for years before, bring out that passion, create creativity, and try your best, and at least for your satisfaction. You can do it. Okay, that's good. Going to the next session, table topic session, we do have an excellent Toastmaster to conduct the interesting table topic session. I saw him winning in the club level. I saw him winning in the area level. I saw him winning in the division level. and he went to the district level also winning. So a role model, okay, winner in our Medley Toastmasters Club. Now I invite Toastmaster Jagan to conduct the table topic session, the interesting session. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Am I audible? Am I visible?
Yes, go ahead.
Thank you. So good afternoon, Toastmaster of the day, dear friends. Table topic session, I'm the table topic master. My name is Jagan. Table topic session gives us the ability to think on our feet, to improvise. It gives us the ability to listen, to observe, to frame our thoughts, and to produce them, express them to the people. So today's topics, I've picked tough topics, I've picked easy topics as well. Some of them would be slightly difficult to give the experience of a contest as well. Now, I will call members and the guests to participate. The topics regarding, and I will also mention the topic first, and then I will mention the speaker so that the speaker gets some time to prepare. So please do keep in mind the community guidelines iterated by the Sergeant at Arms. The speaking time is 1 to 2 minutes. You have to speak for a minimum of 1 minute and a maximum of 2 minutes, 30 seconds. The timer already has given the timing cards, so that will also be there. Shall we start? Can I get a thumbs up from everyone? Thank you. So the first topic is an unexamined life is not worth living. An unexamined life is not worth living. Now, the person who I'm going to call, we have seen him as a very humorous speaker, but I want to give him this philosophical topic and see what he comes up with. Can we have DTM Sunil? DTM Sunil? Okay, we will move on to the next person as the topic remains the same. So I want to call again, since we are short on members, all of the members are taking up some role today. So I want to call the role player as well, because we want to start off with the members. I will call the R counter Raghu. An unexamined life, and I know Raghu, you have a philosophical touch in you. So an unexamined life is not worth living. Over to you, Raghu.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jagan. It was a surprise call, but an unexamined sorry, can you repeat the?
An unexamined life is not worth living.
An unexamined life is not worth living. Well, I don't agree to this because life, when it comes, whether you never test it, okay? You never examine what is there for you in the future. But I always believe like take up the challenge, whatever comes in your way, and try to live it to the best possible extent, so that you can experiment it, you can examine it, what is there, by taking up that challenge. And this is what I even learned in my throughout my life. Like I never planned anything. Whatever that came in my way, I took it up. I took it as a challenge. I tried to live, whether success or failure. At the end, with this motto, I never have regret in my life. So I believe it's not living with that. Take up that challenge and live to that whatever challenge that comes in your way, and experiment that and do your best. That's what I would like to share over here. Over to you, Toastmaster Jagan.
Thank you, Raghu. So this was again a difficult topic, given that this is all having too much. You have done quite so much of a justice to it. Thank you so much. And the next topic, again, it will be a slightly difficult topic because we are getting into this contest time. But a picture paints 1,000 words. A picture paints 1,000 words. I would like to call again a role player today. So this is grammarian Venkatesan. Venkat?
Thank you, Table Topic Master Jagan. A picture but 1,000 words. I would like to take my professional experience in this thing. For the past 15 months, they are doing trademark infringement. As soon as they publish in the trademark journal, it will be published to the government gazette. I used to take nearly 100 marks out of 6,000 to 7,000 pages and report to the client. The clients will revert back and instruct us to take an infringement action. This is the new, in the pandemic period, 15 months. For the 15 months, I'm doing it on my own. I myself, I'm doing it on my own. And I'm generating very good revenue for the company. Last week, we had a meeting. Then the CEO and vice president was asking me that how you are judging all these things. Even I gave a small example. You cannot teach how to pour dosa in dosa stone. Your mind, you should have a passion and you should think, your mind will think. Automatically, my photographic memory will think that 3 different combinations about a word, visual, phonetic, these things that will enhance my quality to locate a mark identical, phonetical, or similar without using any software. I'll give you one classic example. If you're using any Linux notes or any Oracle notes, you can check the mark from the database only through the ASCII value. For example, A value is 26, B value is 12, and C value is 10. ABC, the combination of the value only you can retrieve it. But you cannot get the mark what you think in your mind. This is something extraordinary. I believe that a picture worth 1,000 words. Thank you for the nice topic, Jagan.
Thank you, Venkat. So the third topic is a simple one. It's an imaginative one. Let's give some imagination, creativity here. If animals could talk, which would be the most charming? If animals could talk, which would be the most charming? Now let's go into the guests list. Can we have guest Anshuman? Guest Anshuman? Okay, guest Anshuman is not there. Can we have guest Ravi? Guest Ravi is there? No, we don't have guest Ravi too.
I saw Madam Toastmaster Soundarya guest a few minutes before. Her video was on.
Ms. Soundarya, would you like to take this topic?
I can.
If I will repeat it again. If animals could talk, which would be the most charming?
Can I start?
Yes, please.
If animals could talk, which of them would be the most charming? One, I am oblivious to any other animal which speaks. When I hear my own daughters, Nat and Sasha, who are both cats, although they are cats, I call them daughters because they are born from my heart. And I would imagine when they come to me in the morning, they call me, wake me up, and they want me to play. And I would imagine that when I'm working in my stressful desk beside my bed, they would meow all day long to ask me to come and play and take a breather. I would imagine that when my moods are not so great, they are meowing constantly to tell me, hey, take a breather. And I would imagine that when I am doing something wrong, they stare at me and the voices in their minds are going, what are you doing even? I could always look at all other animals who are speaking so sweetly, like the crow that comes home to have its morning meal, or the squirrel that comes to my balcony without ever noticing or touching, but having a small gala in my garden. Or could it be the sweet voice of the birds that speak when there's a rainbow or during dusk or dawn. I cannot imagine what every other animal would feel like, but very, very close to my heart, I can imagine that my cats would sound the most sweetest.
Thank you. Thank you. So the fourth topic, I will mention the name first now, is guest Zakir in.
I'm there. I'm in.
Yes. Yes. Thank you. So the topic for you is this. When life gives you a lemon, what would you do? When life gives you a lemon, what would you do? This is in the context of when life gives you a lemon, you do.
Good afternoon, Toastmasters and friends and guests. And this is a topic, when a life gives me lemon. Really, when it has given me a lemon, I was oblivious. I do not know what has been my future with that lemon. Now, after running across all walks of my life, I could understand the lemon has been a more auspicious thing in our culture. It has been a soothsayer's hand also in the person who is treating somebody. But most of the times, life makes us lemon and takes juice out of it. We are oblivious what this lemon is doing out of us. Many of time I have seen many opportunities come. At the last moment, it goes off. Then I said, that lemon has been given to somebody. Let him have it. Let the juice, let him take it. So most of the times when life gives me a lemon, I try to get most out of it. I will juice it out. I will taste it. Whether it is salt or sour, I will put my taste into that and makes a wonderful juice. And I'll make a lemonade and have it with my family, have it with my friend. So that oblivion will not hinder me. I will run with that and I will enjoy the lemonade with the evening sunset or in the morning after a break of my exercise. So any lemon comes to me, that I will cherish it, I will eat it, I will enjoy it. Thank you.
Thank you, Zakir. Before going on to the next speaker, is the timer visible to everyone? I'm not able to see the timer.
Yes,
is the timer visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you for confirming that. So the fifth topic, this again is a very simple topic, but then it may have different ramifications for different people. It's a simple topic. I'll mention the topic and then I'll call the speaker. What motivates you? Because the reason when I was working in Infosys, people would ask me, when one of the table topics, they said, what motivates you to come to office every day? What motivates the speaker to come to office every day? Or what motivates you in general? The speaker is guest TK Sundaram available?
One minute. I'm available.
Yes. What motivates you?
What motivates you to come to office every day? Yeah, it's a wonderful topic. I have been working for 53 years and most of the time I had been working all along every day most. I will not take actually even the annual leave and I will see that the leave taken is very minimum. What did it, how do we say that what motivated me? I don't know. Of course, we were from a very low thing. My father was only a school teacher and I had studied everything and I did my engineering, master's, MBA, PhD, everything. But with all that, the going to work was actually real spirit. Probably each and every one is motivated themselves. This is only the level of motivation actually one gets into. So I was actually somehow motivated wherever I worked. I have worked in 15 countries. I have worked in throughout India, many companies and changing the job also. Whenever it doesn't suit me, I will normally change my job. Now, actually, when I am here, after actually getting my really near retirement after some time before, maybe in this month, I feel now I should also go to office. What should I do for that? To go to the office now? Maybe that's why I'm sitting all along in my table here and writing my story and doing everything. That's also a type of office, is it not? Over to you. Thank you.
Thank you, TK Sundaram. Isn't it a coincidence that I ask what motivates you to a person who has gone for work for 53 years and worked in 15 countries all throughout India? That simply is a coincidence.
No incidents? Coincidence. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. But it really motivates to work. Maybe everybody gets it. It is only a level. Actually, it's not. That's actually people are less motivated or more motivated. Maybe how they take it. Thank you.
Thank you. So going to the sixth speaker, the topic is pick the worst movie you have ever seen and persuade us to watch that movie. Pick the worst movie that you have ever seen. Persuade us to watch that movie. May I request guest Vijay Chandra for this particular topic? Is guest Vijay Chandra available?
Not available. He's my brother. He left meeting.
Okay. So may I request, I'll go back to Anshuman, who was not able to join last time. Anshuman, are you there? Guest Anshuman? Okay. Now, so I want to go back to the Toastmasters now. Since a few of guests are not available, I want to pull the Toastmaster of the day here. The Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Sundaresan. What is the worst movie that you have ever seen? Persuade us to watch it.
Thank you, Table Topic Master, for this interesting topic. Children love that movie, Harry Potter. But I don't know, for some reason, I don't love that much. I'll not use that word hate. I'll not love that movie. Some children are crazy. Being a Gavel Club coordinator, whenever I ask, which is the best book or which is the best film, 99 out of 100 Gaveliers have told me Harry Potter. Then it sometimes irritates me, and he used to give a big advice. You are an Indian. Do you know how many Indian authors are there? Okay, R.K. Narayan to start with, till Chetan Bhagat. I used to list 100 books. Have you read these things? Or at least your teenage books and other things? They will say no. Anything you start film or book, that next generation knows only one name, Harry Potter. One day I watched out of curiosity because my son said, you are not watched, that's why you are commenting. I sat with him and watched. All imaginary things, fine. Creativity, fine. But what is the message in that? I don't find any message in that one. Still, I encourage you all, for the sake of direction sake, and photography and Western movie. You know, it's not an Indian movie. It's a Western movie. Immediately, we all will run to the theater. Okay, go and see. Especially when a person goes with a trolley, a departmental trolley on the railway station, he enters the wall. Do not ask why. He enters the pillar with that, and he comes out of that pillar with that trolley also. So I want you to enjoy the trolley scene, and it's a Western movie, English movie. Go ahead. Over to Table Topic Master.
Thank you, Sundaresan. There was a news turnaround for Harry Potter movie. You had a lot of in you. I can see that. A lot of presentation.
Yes.
So the next speaker that I want to call, the topic here is a very simple one. What is your favorite festival? India, we celebrate a lot of festivals. What is your favorite festival and why? Can I call guest Rohini for this particular topic? Is guest Rohini available?
Yes, I am available.
Yes. Would you like to take this topic?
Yeah, sure.
What is your favorite festival and why?
My favorite festival is Diwali. because it's a festival which makes use of lights, and it is not like something a fight over the evil or something like that, but still it's kind of celebration for the victory. And throughout the India we all celebrate, and I feel that we are all, as a human, always need to fight for the things what is really bad, and we need to achieve victory in every area. So I feel that Diwali symbolizes or something like which teaches us in terms of that victory on each bad things what we need to fight for our survival. So because of that, I feel like it's one of my favorite, and yeah, thank you so much for the opportunity.
Thank you, Rohini. Thank you. So the next topic is also a similar topic. Now this one is, what is the side of you that nobody knows? What is the side of you that nobody knows? Now for this, I want to call a guest. Guest Revati, are you there? Guest Revati? Okay. So guest Revati is not available. We'll go back to one more guest which we called before, guest Ravi. Okay. So guest Ravi is also not there. So may I request our Sergeant at Arms, Mohan, to pick up this topic? Because we know Mohan, we want to know Mohan that nobody knows Mohan. Mohan, where are you?
Yes. Yes.
So what is the side of you that nobody knows? I know one, because you're a good photographer. I can see pictures on Facebook. But beyond that?
Thank you to Table Topic Master. What is the side you don't know? So basically, from 2019, 2018, since I joined Toastmasters International, and so it became my hobby and my desire to speak like everyone, and very say that fearlessly and like you, and it was my dream to. It's my hobbies, and so I read a lot of books, and so but I couldn't get most out of it, and maybe it was a reason, and I couldn't be consistent, or maybe I couldn't follow the methods to achieve my dreams, and so I'm still reading, and I don't know, most of you know about me that I'm a vivid reader, and so like Sundaresan sir said that, and I like Harry Potter books, and I read all the 7 collections, and I bought it for 2,500 rupees, and so I still have the books in my galleries, like so that's all about it, and thank you, Jagan.
So now we know that Sundaresan does not like Harry Potter. Now we know you like Harry Potter. We can have a debate next Toastmasters meeting. So one last call. So I want to give this topic, of course, Sunil, are you there?
Hello, yes, sir.
Oh, so this is guest Sunil, is it? Are you a guest?
Yes, I'm guest. Today I joined.
Okay, I thought this is the Sunil that we have in our club, one of our members. So what is the topic for you? What characteristics would you want in your partner? What characteristics would you want in your partner? Would you like to take this topic, Sunil?
Okay, I can.
Yes, please go
ahead. Good evening, all. The first characteristics I want in my partner is definitely public speaking skills, and because I lack that, so maybe she can help me with that. And second one is fitness that is also one of my goals to achieve. So those two things I like my partner to have, and if it will be good if I find a partner who can who have that features characteristics and help me in getting those. Thank you.
Thank you, Sunil. So here we come to the end of the session. I will read out the names of, I will give the names. I hope that timer has the names of it. So I'll once again read out the names of the table topics participants, starting off with Raghunath Mishra, Venkatesan, Soundarya, Zakir, Sundaram, TK Sundaram, Sundaresan, Rohini, Mohan, and Sunil. So we have had about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people. And I hope all of us will speak today. And that's one of my roles as a table topics master too. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jagan, for conducting this table topic session in such an interesting way with a lot of interesting topics from your heart. And a timer has mentioned the table topic speakers and prepared speech speakers. Please confirm time-wise. Timer, please confirm prepared speakers, speech speakers, and table topic speakers time-wise. Later, that list can be used for voting.
Do you want to read me the list, the timings?
Yeah. No. Only thing. First speaker, John. Second speaker, Surya. Third
Surya
speaker,
and third is Atishay Jain. Yeah.
All the three are qualified time-wise?
Yes, yeah, all are qualified. So far, all are qualified.
Thank you. For table topic speakers, all are qualified?
All are qualified except Sunil.
Exception. Okay. Thank you. Later, presiding officer will take this data input. It was so nice. With this, myself playing the role of Toastmaster of the Day, TMOD, Toastmaster Sundaresan signing from this role. And the next session is evaluation session. It's the most important thing. First is prepared speech session. Second is table topic session. Now we are entering to the evaluation session, getting feedback. To conduct this, we do have a senior Toastmaster here, Toastmaster Dinakaran, to conduct this general evaluation session. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, TMOD. Good evening, Toastmasters and guests. I think we had a wonderful prepared speeches session and table topic session. We're going to have another interesting session, the evaluation session, which we spoke about in the beginning of the meeting, the importance of evaluation. It plays a key role in all our life and all the aspects of what we do. For this session, I have 3 wonderful Toastmasters to support me with the evaluation. To start with, Toastmaster Lakshmi Ramesh. Toastmaster Lakshmi Ramesh, she is actually working for Standard Chartered and she lives in Thiruvamur for 20 years. With respect to the theme of the day, the Toastmaster Lakshmi would like to repeat her travel days because it helps her to keep herself relaxed and also like to feel good. So Toastmaster Lakshmi Ramesh, I request her to start with the evaluation of the Toastmaster John Jayakumar. Over to Lakshmi Ramesh.
Thank you, G. Thank you so much. Yeah. Hi, John. You know, I am one of your fan. I love to listen your speeches from the day I joined with Medley. I'm so fortunate to evaluate your speech today. I'm really happy on it. John delivered icebreaker speech today, and I must say that your confident icebreaker speech is mind-blowing and you did complete justice to your project, which demands to introduce yourself to the club and to learn the basic structure to the public speech. The content had many positives. I can jot down few of them. Your excellent use of simple language, guiding people who are approaching you. We all know you are a good IT professional, good entrepreneur, good author, and the list goes on. Only today we came to know that you are a good consultant as well. Hats off, John. You guided your friends on their dreams to come true. And also you spoke about village cooking channel. Hope this is a hint what you are sharing with the listeners to think about to become entrepreneurship. To summarize, you had many positives, which included your motivational speech, use of language, your storytelling nature as an author, your multi-talented personality, and a powerful start and end. I could not find any recommendations to say except one thing. If you have included few more scenarios in your space, little bit in this project would have been better success. All the very best, John Jayakumar. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Lakshmi Ramesh. Thanks for bringing in all the positives and the area of improvement in Toastmaster John Jayakumar's speech. Our next evaluator is Toastmaster Shankar. Toastmaster Shankar works in a leadership role for a multinational company. With respect to the theme of the day, Toastmaster Shankar would like to go back to his childhood days where the weekends he used to spend with his friends in playing kites. It used to give him fun and then thrilling and enchanting experience. So he would like to go back to those days. Toastmaster Shankar would evaluate the speech of Toastmaster Surya. Over to Toastmaster Shankar.
Okay. Thank you, G. Today, Toastmaster Surya attempted the speech from Introduction to Toastmaster Introduction to Toastmaster Mentoring level. There is a famous quote which says, if you cannot see where you are going, ask someone who has been there before. I am very sure, Toastmaster Surya, this quote is perfectly fit for your speech today. It is one of the flawless speech, and I thoroughly enjoyed your speech. I can see a big transformation from you when I compared your earlier speech. Today, I really love three things from your speech today, Toastmaster Surya. The number one, you have beautifully narrated your life journey start from your teenage to now. I was so happy when you introduced and shared life-turning experience from your mentor, be it your elder brother Vijay or Swaminathan or BTM Thomas. Can you?
Yeah, please switch off audio off, please. It's okay. Yeah, please continue. Shankar,
okay. Thank you. So I really love the three things from your speech today. You have beautifully narrated your life journey start from your teenage to now. I was so happy from you introduced and shared life experience from your mentor, be it your elder brother Vijay or Swaminathan or DTM Thomas. Out of this three mentor, I really love the way how Swaminathan made your life into success. I think he made him to explore new things, new beginning, new opportunity, giving tough assignment. I think he made you it is okay to fail. I strongly believe that it is one of the great qualities for the leadership. I think Swaminathan did it for you in order to get the best out of from you. Bingo, Surya. And other very important thing which I really love from you is that and especially from this online meeting, many of the people, especially the Toastmasters, are not giving comfortable on standing posture. I think you have the pride, you have taken that confidence to take and delivering the speech. Bravo, Surya. There are a couple of recommendations from my side, though you had delivered a very good speech today, but some things which can be done well good today. This project, it's giving you an opportunity to thank for your mentor, and you need to be proud. You need to be proud where you are now. However, in most of the places where I see that, I don't see that proud moment. I don't see it on your facial reaction, and your face it's little rigid. Try to smile because you have achieved many things from your mentor. Number two. If you are introducing any character in your speech, try to differentiate the person. Meaning, for example, when you had a conversation initially with your elder brother Vijay and Surya, you need to show a little movement from your current place so that audience like me, I can differentiate each person. Okay, this is Vijay and the Toastmaster Surya. Overall, on summary, very well organized, and you have delivered effective speech. I can see a good storyteller from you. However, if you work on a little bit on your facial reaction and make some humor spray on your speech, all your next speech will be a skyrocketing. Over to G.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shankar. Thanks for your valuable tips to Toastmaster Surya. Moving on, our next evaluator is Toastmaster Venkateshan. Toastmaster Venkateshan is working as a consultant for an IT company. With respect to the theme of the day, Toastmaster Venkateshan would like to relive his life between the years of 10 and the ages of 10 and 90. That's when he took bath in well and pump set and also in Vaigai River. And that's when he also met his first and last crush of his life. Toastmaster Venkateshan would evaluate the speech by Toastmaster Abhishek Jain. Over to Toastmaster Venkateshan.
Thanks, General Evaluator. Atishay, it was an excellent, splendid speech, I would say. As we all know, mentoring is a reciprocal and collaborative process between two individuals. So they share their ideas and their thoughts. You very well started with a quote from Winston Churchill's speech in the House of Commons. I was wondering how this will be related to your speech on mentoring, but you very well tied it to your first mentoring and coaching by your father. I'm sure you would wish to repeat this. You clearly brought out one of the key outcomes of mentoring for a protege: observe and absorb. I like that concept, and it is one of the key things which a protege should look after from a mentor. Your mention of learning from your mentors, either it be from your father or DTM Thomas or Regu, you clearly explained about the resilience, being calm and emotionally balanced, or some of the characters or attributes which you learn from them through your observe and observe. All through your speech, you are not oblivious to and was well connected to the audience. So you had a very good eye gestures, and most of the times your hand gestures were very well connected to your speech and also was related to the audience. I have few points to bring up to share with you, which could be an improvement points. During your speech, your hand gestures, sometimes they were in a lock mode like this. So if you could find out some other way to have your body gesture in those situations, it would be better. Though you very well shared an experience where your father mentored you during your first public speech in your school, you may bring more experience with you with your other mentors in the Toastmasters. You told about Toastmaster Regu and Dr. DTM Thomas as your mentors, but it would have been better if you have shared some experience, some situations where you have observed or absorbed from them. So that would be more relevant. You brought this in your father's case, but you could have done it for other mentors as well. You had a good voice, pitch, and loudness. I was expecting you to bring some tone variation in the voice. It was at high, but I expected some variations, like stressing on some adjectives and learning to keep audience engaged through those variations. Overall, it was very well presented. As always, you have rocked your presentation and the speech. All the best. Thank you. What do you, G?
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Venkateshan, for a wonderful evaluation summary. All the Toastmasters enjoyed the wonderful evaluation session. Timer, could you call out the qualified evaluators?
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Dinakaran. Yeah, I will read out the timings done by the Toastmasters. So, starting Toastmaster Ram Prasad as the presiding officer, he has took 5 minutes, and Toastmaster Sundaresan introduced on the theme of the day, he has taken 5 minutes, 56 seconds, and General Evaluator Toastmaster Dinakaran has taken an initial 5 minutes, 40 seconds, and for the prepared speeches, Toastmaster John has taken 5 minutes, 10 seconds, and Toastmaster Surya has taken 6 minutes 40 seconds, and Toastmaster Atishay Jain has taken 6 minutes 21 seconds. And coming to the table topics, so for table topics, Rahu has taken 1 minute 39 seconds, and Venkatesan 2 minutes 1 second, and Soundarya 1 minute 53 seconds, and Zakir 1 minute 39 seconds, and Toastmaster TK Sundaram sir 1 minute 44 seconds, Sundaresan 1 minute 50 seconds, and Yohini 1 minute 4 seconds, and Mohan Sundaram 1 minute 20 seconds, and Sunil 41 seconds. And coming to the evaluation, Toastmaster Lakshmi Ramesh has taken 1 minute 16 seconds, and Toastmaster Shankar has taken 3 minutes 45 seconds, and Toastmaster Venkat Session has taken 2 minutes 58 seconds. So I'll just share my screen. Tim, can you see the screen?
We are able to see. Yeah. Sorry. Thank you for this. I think all the prepared speakers, all the speakers are qualified. And if we come down, except Sunil, all other TT speakers are qualified. And Toastmaster Venkatesan is the qualified evaluator.
Dinakaran, sorry to interrupt you because I was past sometimes due to the introduction of some line. I think that is also considered here.
Okay.
So here it is the time exceeded, and here time is less. That is
there was an interruption also.
There was an interruption.
Okay, I think I'll take this opportunity, and then let's consider both Shankar and Venkatesan. Considering that interruption, let's consider Shankar and Venkatesan both are qualified. Yeah. Thanks for the call out, Shankar.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Dinakaran.
Okay. Thank you, Sadish. Thanks for the timer report. Thank you so much for capturing it and then sharing it on the screen. Yeah. Let's move on to the counter report.
Thank you,
Toastmaster
Dinakaran. So maybe if you can answer, I will share my report.
Sadish, can you stop your sharing?
Yeah.
Okay, so today it was perfect speech from, let me share quickly. Yeah. So today it was a perfect speech from Toastmaster Jan Jayakumar and Toastmaster Atishay Jain. Even it's a near perfect speech from Toastmaster Surya with the 2 long pauses and 2 pillar words. Moving to the evaluators, it was a perfect or near perfect evaluation from Toastmaster Lakshmi Ramesh, where she used on only twice. Toastmaster Shankar, that he used twice, and you need to be used twice with 1 R. Toastmaster Venkat Session, with he used twice, he used twice, and filler words 5 times. Moving to the table topic session, Toastmaster Venkat, there was a long pause. Guest Soundarya, then she used two times and filler words twice. Guest Zakir, it was a perfect speech. Guest TK Sundaram, actually he used twice and used twice, filler words 4. Toastmaster Sundaresan, filler words used 3 times. Guest Roshni, guest Rohini, sometimes she used 2 times and 2 times, so once and filler words 6. Toastmaster Mohan, Methods used twice, basically twice, and multiple times. So also multiple times, and 7 times. Guess Sunil, maybe he used twice, and filler words twice. Raghunath Misra, there are many long passes, and others I don't remember. With this, over to you, Toastmaster Dinakaran.
Thank you, Toastmaster Raghu, for the accountants report. Now it's time for the grammarian report. Over to Toastmaster Venkatesan.
Thank you, Diagram Toastmaster. Right from the beginning, team body, our team body was using the theme of the day 6 times, and the good usages: helpful nature, cherished moments, and G, you are using 2 times theme of the day. Coming back to the speech delivered, the topic delivered by Toastmaster John Jayakumar. He never used the theme of the day or word of the day, but a lot of good usages like vividly, follow your dreams, passion, follow your passion, money will follow you. And Toastmaster Surya delivered opportunity that life gives us title. He delivered a lot of good usages. Orthodox approach to the work, jolly well, procrastination, process oriented. Toastmaster Atishay, the speech title delivered shadows by him. He was using it more of good words like resilience, expliciting, tip of the iceberg, dip my toe, protogenic. Coming back to the Toastmaster table topic Master Toastmaster Jagan, using pursued, the good usage. Toastmaster Raghu, motto. Myself, I never noted my speech when I deliver. Saundarya, born from my art. Zaki, the only person in table topic, he was using the word of the day thrice. 2 times oblivious and 3rd time is obliquity. He found the same word he extracted. I like that. Auspicious, reminiscence. Those are all the good usages. Okay. These are all my reports, and my grammar tip of the today is device versus device. There is only one little difference between whenever at the time of delivering the speech, everyone will read this through the chat session I have forwarded. Grammar tip of the day. This is my report, G. Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity to use.
Thank you, Toastmaster Venkatesan. Thank you so much for the tag team for the wonderful summary. Now it's time for the overall evaluation of the meeting from me. Yeah. To start with, the meeting started on time. Sergeant at Arms started the meeting with the motto of the meeting and also with the ground rules. And our Toastmaster TMOD played a key role in today's meeting in bringing in all the different aspects with respect to the meeting, and also like collecting the inputs or the thoughts about the theme of the day from the XCOM. That is kind of little different, and then it was just little fresh to be seen in the meeting. And our prepared speeches, it was all nicely delivered, and we could see the effort put in by the speakers. There are 3 different varieties of speeches. Toastmaster John spoke about passion and change. The other 2 speakers, Surya and Adisai, spoke about the same project, but still 2 different speeches. Surya spoke about his life journey with the mentors, and Adisai spoke about how we can be a good mentee by observing and absorbing. So the prepared speeches were delivered well. Coming to table topics, it was such a wonderful session conducted by Jagan. It was the mix of the leadership thought process and the personal interest and personal likes, and it includes everything. That's how the TT session was conducted. And the tag report all delivered in the right time, in the right manner. Coming to the area of improvement, I think we are actually in this online mode of meeting for quite some time, at least more than a year. So we would like to basically consolidate all the best practices and see how we can make it as a regular practice. Something that I would suggest on. And also these table topics, we see that most of the time we call upon people, but so most of them or some of them are not being around or not being available. So we need to see how we can streamline the process. Maybe to start before the table topics, we should understand who are all available and then try to sort out the list of people. Yeah, these are the few improvement areas from my side. Over to TMOD. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Dinakaran, General Evaluator, and thanks to all the tag players also for your excellent session. Again, just a recoup for the sake of new members and guests. So far, we have gone through the prepared speech session, table topic session, evaluation session, interesting sessions. Now we are going to move to an interesting session. Actually, it's a surprise session. Even as a TMOD, I don't know what is the content, but we do have a senior Toastmaster to conduct this session. Immediate past Area Director, Toastmaster Ram Prasad. Over to you, sir, to conduct the surprise session. We are ahead by 6 minutes. I could not control. I want to say this one. We are ahead by 6 minutes.
Sure. Yes, thank you so much, Toastmaster of the day. Today's surprise session is going to be the listener quiz. So I have a set of questions I have, and we can answer. So based on our speeches, all the things which we have here today. Okay, let's start that. So I was talking about one sports company during my introduction. So which sports company?
Decathlon.
Great. So which sports I was talking about?
Archery.
Great. So there was one thing which I mentioned as a core theme of my speech, which is
consistency.
Exactly. Consistency is the key. That is something which I wanted to highlight. Great. Toastmaster Venkatesh is scoring more so far. How many years of experience Toastmaster of the day has in Toastmasters?
Sorry, what is the question?
What is the total Toastmaster experience our Toastmaster of the day has?
19 years. 19 years. 19 years.
Exactly, 19 years. He has received the Senior Toastmaster Award from District 120 for his serving to Toastmaster as a Gavel Club coordinator and as well as for being with the fraternity for 19 years. Okay, the Toastmaster of the day was talking about an initiative called Steer Club. So what is it all about?
Drive safety.
It's about
drive safety.
Great. It is about drive safety. For which country it is?
Oman, Muscat.
Yeah. No? Is it
Qatar,
right, sir? Qatar. Great. So how much our Sergeant at Arms DTM Guru has scored in mathematics?
99, missed one.
Great. So we heard from the first speaker, John Jayakumar. So what are the how versatile he is? What are the professions he had? Can someone?
IT, and then he moved into entrepreneurship.
Yes.
He also published a book. He's a writer, author of.
He's the author of a book. So anybody knows the name of the book?
Photographer.
Rise of the Cholas.
Rise of the Cholas. Yeah.
Rise of the Cholas.
I know.
So there are two more things about John Jayakumar. He is a wildlife photographer, and as well as he is the member of Professional Speaker Association of India Chennai chapters. Great. So what is the name of John's friend? It is very
Raman.
Ram.
Great. Okay. Great. So John, what technology John has suggested?
Mainframe.
Great. So what is the YouTube channel which
Gramath
John was
Samayal.
talking about?
Gramath Samayal.
Yes. It is literally translated to same, but the channel's name is Village
Kitchen.
So what needs to be done to make money as per John's?
Follow your passion, money will follow.
Great. Follow your passion, money will definitely follow. So what is our Secretary Shruti's wish?
To travel to the city which never sleeps.
Exactly. Great. Travel around the world with the cities around the world. So what is, who are all Surya's mentors? He has talked about few mentors outside Toastmasters.
His brother,
Vijay,
Swaminathan, and somebody else is there.
DTM Thomas. And one more person. Our past president, Santosh. I was talking about our past president, Santosh as well, who introduced himself to Toastmasters. All right. So what question DTM Thomas, this mentor, used to ask him whenever
what is your objective?
What is your objective?
Your speech objective, yeah.
Yes. Which contest Surya has participated? He has won the area.
Speech contest.
Speech contest. Humorous speech contest. Great. Ati Singh was talking about on UK president. Who was that person?
Winston Churchill.
Anybody could repeat the words Atishay has spoke?
Only Atishay can do, I think.
I think we need to
only Atishay can do.
Definitely, we need to get Atishay back for that. So overall, Atishay's mentor again. He talked about two mentors.
His father
and Raghu. And his
father, Toastmaster Raghunath Nair, and as well as DTM Thomas. Great. As per Atishay's speech, what the key thing a protege should do?
Observe and absorb.
Great. So observe and observe. That is something which the key highlight from Toastmaster Atishay's speech. Okay, so there was one contest which our Toastmaster of the day won in District 116 talent show. So what is his talent?
Drawing.
Great. So can you specify that?
He
so
painted
he
a picture of three different cultures: Nepali, Indian, and something else. I'm sorry.
Arab.
Great. Okay, so everybody in Toastmaster, Medley Toastmaster knows this definitely. What is our grammarian Venkateshan's profession?
IT, that's
IPR. He's an
Intellectual property
profession. He used to talk about that in his most of the speeches. He so passionate and proud. He is the IP profession. If life gives lemon, what those guest Zakir will do? It is very simple one. A little bit. Can you expand that?
Lemonade. And juice. He mentioned juice, yes. Actually lemonade, we said.
Yes. He take every juice of it and add his flavor. Either it is sour or sweet. He add his own flavor. Okay. So we had our guest, Dr. T.K. Sundaram. So how many years of experience?
53.
We had 53 years. Wow. Great. So which movie Toastmaster of the day hates?
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. Great. And again, which book our SAA Mohan likes it?
Harry Potter.
And so Harry Potter again. It is the same. Great. Okay. All right. So with that, I think I'm done with all makers. Listening is one of the skill which we everyone like to have. So even if you're not participating in any of the Toastmaster meeting, and if you join and listen to others, so it is very much important. So you learn more by observing. So it shows you people are very good observers. Thank you so much, everyone. I will hand over the stage to Toastmaster of the day to call for the vote and for the proceedings. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, surprise session master, immediate past area director Ram Prasad. Really, it all made my day, rather all the role players' day, because there is someone to listen us. It's a very pleasant feeling for us. That's good. Practically, I don't have privilege to conduct the voting rights. XCOM or previous, our the president is present here, Thomas.
Yes.
Thomas. Can you conduct the Toastmaster Ram Prasad, the voting?
So you can finish it with your closing notes, sir.
I close my closing notes. Wish everything is fine with all of us. We wish, if at all you have missed something half done, go back and continue your dream and finish it. There will be a real moment in our life. We will wish to live in that moment. These are the message, and you all made my day with this by playing this, helping me to play this role, TMOD. And Jagan made us day by giving the excellent table topics today. Over to you, presiding officer, Toastmaster Ram Prasad.
Thank you so much, sir. I really enjoyed today's session. I hope all the members and the guests should have enjoyed as like me. And I would request our Sergeant at Arms and Zoom Master, Mohan, to bring the voting panel. Great. So could you please vote for the best speaker, best table topic speaker, best role player, and the best tag player, and the evaluator as well. So I give around 30 seconds. I'm voting myself. All right. So I hope you are doing the duty of voting the best speaker and all other roles. So can we have few guest feedback? Can we have our guest Soundarya first? So can you give what was your expectation before coming to the meeting, and what is your experience?
This is my second Toastmasters meeting, and I came here today because the previous session was very informative. It also gave me a very it gave me direction and a sense of what I need to do in order to improve my public speaking. And that really pulled me in. And meeting everybody over here, all of the different people, I think I'm getting familiar with a lot of people in the group itself. I think I really do enjoy that session. So I'm hoping to continue here.
Great. Thank you, ma'am. Looking forward to see you in future meetings as well, and as well as the member of Medley soon. Thank you. So can we have guest Rohini?
Hello, yes. I joined this session just to improve my skills, and it's my first session. I don't know actually what's the way it proceeds, and what are all different things I can learn. But after attending this session, I really felt so glad that what are all required to speak openly, and then to improve communication skills, both speaking and listening, and all other things like how to express, and it made me to feel so confident, and it's a good learning session, and I would like to continue also. Thank you so much for giving this opportunity to join here today, and make my make my day very good. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So please keep attending our meetings. You will get to know more about how the Toastmaster things works and how it is better for you to improve your skills and how others are performing. So looking forward to see you in other meetings as well.
Thank you.
So can we have Toastmaster Tejas? Tejas, are you here? Okay. Yes. So do you have any other guest? I'm just checking their names in the list. Sunil, we have guest Sunil with us. Sunil, can you share your experience?
Hello.
Yes, Sunil.
Yeah, previously I attended one session offline 1 year back. Now I restarted my journey to improve my skills and be a good speaker. So this is my first online session. So I really liked it, how the people express their speeches and how the process is going on. I would like to continue. Thank you.
Great. So can we have Dr. T.K. Sundaram, sir? Can you give your feedback?
Hello. What do you want, me?
Yes, sir. Please, sir.
The experience today?
Yes, yes, sir.
It was a very wonderful day, and actually, we don't know how actually the time passed. The speakers were apt, and especially telling the story of the cooking in the village. It was wonderful. Actually, we enjoyed it, and of course, all the TT speakers were also very good, and the especially the accounter and other people conducted very nicely, and even they tabulated in time and presented it with a very presentable format. That was actually wonderful. It was not there earlier, but even though we could not see the timer, but actually he has done his job excellently well. So, and of course, our TM of the Toastmaster of the day was very, very jovial and talking nicely and good. Thank you, Mr. Ram Prasad. You conducted very well. All the best.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for your detailed feedback. Yeah. So I'm pasting in the chat window our new Vice President membership, Toastmasters Saranya. So if you have any membership related queries, you can contact Toastmasters Saranya. So I'm giving her number in the chat window. Give me a second. All right. So you have our Vice President membership, Toastmaster Saranya's number in the chat window. Please contact her if you have membership related queries. So we have our past president and past district PR, Thomas sir is back after this training. Hello, sir. All right. Now I have the results with me. The best speaker, sorry, I will go with the different order. So best tag player, timer Satish and accounter Raghunath Mishra. Raghu has left a little earlier. Thank you, Satish. And
thank you, Toastmasters. Thank you all.
Best TT speaker, guest Zakir. Great. Good job, Zakir. And the best evaluator, Toastmaster Venkatesh. You have been not only the project speech allocated to you, you were the very good observer in other speeches as well. You have a lot to learn from your organization. Great. And the best speaker, Toastmaster Adishay Jain. Congrats, Adishay. The best floor player, our PT Master, Toastmaster Jagan. All right, we are a little ahead today. We have around 5 more minutes, and I am declaring this meeting closed with the imaginary sound of gavel. I'm closing this meeting number.
That is one of the best achievement. Normally, we go beyond the time, but you have done well within the time. So the project is completed well within the time. That is one of the best achievement. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so I'm closing the meeting number 632. Let's have our networking session open.
So to start off with what Dr. Sundaram said, as scientifically minded people, we must know what was different today.